Hey, what is going on everybody, and welcome to Fantasia. For today, we're going to be jumping into another session of Epic 7L today. Got some more Guild War for you guys, and we're going up against the guild Biohazard. Of course, before we jump into the battles, the joke of the day, by yours truly yet again. Two Mafia members are walking through the woods at night. First guy says to the other, "I'll be honest, this place is scaring me." Second guy turns and exclaims, "You're scared? I'm the one who needs to walk back alone." Huh? Anyway, we're gonna move on into this first battle here, and it's a team that I actually kind of just stumbled upon. We got lucky here in this guild war. A lot of you guys have been asking me about how to deal with Shu and how to deal with Rimuru. So we're going to go into this fight and we're going to try our best to counter the Shu and the Rimuru. So I have Crow here. Crow is on a guild war build. Specifically to tank Rimurus. As you can see, 3,000 health and about 2,000 defense. He's on HP boots, which is why he's this bulky. You don't have to be on revenge set, you can be on speed set and whatever, but mine just happens to be on revenge. And for Ed, we're going to bring Emo Kawazu here. Emo Kawazu's on nothing special, he's just the typical build, but I did switch him over to Indestructible Gators for this so that we can potentially put the extra burn on and for the extra attack. Now Zahak, standard Zahak build, going to be going into the Shu and trying to take her out. Emo Kawazu can proc from Shu's S3 or from Ed's counterattack. If we try to hit him with Crow or anything like that, it'll proc him, so that'll work. For the bottom team here, I'm going to try to use DDR with Alencia. We're going to try to do some form of an injury team. Doris is here just tanking the A Ravi, so it should work out quite well. So let's jump into this and see how it goes. Right, so for the first fight, Zaha gets to go, which is fantastic. I'm going to attack buff the Emo Kawazu here. And we're just going to go straight for this Shu. Now, going for the Shu, hopefully we deal a ton of damage to her. Oh, very nice. Didn't finish her off, but that's okay. Now, the problem here is that Rimuru gets the invincibility and the attack buff. Okay, he's going to go for the Crow, and we're going to be knocked down pretty low. What I will do here, and I have a couple possibilities, right? Emo Kawazu doesn't have his vigor yet. We can just wait a turn. We could just bop the Rimuru in this case, right? And then it should be fine. Ed's gonna go for the Kawazu. We should be alright. Yeah. And now the Shu's gonna pop her S3. Now, she is low on health, right? 14k HP. Which means she's not going to be able to finish off the Kawazu. He's going to heal, push himself up, Vigor buff, and we can actually go and finish somebody off here with Crow's Horse. I think I'm going to go ahead and finish off Ed. Since we already procced Vigor, we don't really need Ed for the Emo Kawazu here. Now, is Emo Kawazu the best into this type of team? No, probably not. The only reason I have Emo Kawazu here is to just test him out against Ed, because I saw him, he was used against me in RTA when I had Ed. And, yeah, I just want to see what would happen. Oh my god, did you guys see that? That was almost 35,000 damage with Kawazu there. 5 burns detonating on that Rimuru. But yeah, we clean up the Shu with the Zahak, and there you have it. So, Rimuru can be dealt with by using Crow as a tank, and you can counter Shu with any Earth unit, right? You can even use Alencia, you can use Rimuru yourself, you can use Zahak, plenty of options. But it looks like we're going to be going. I'm going to go ahead and buff with the S2 because even though the effectiveness might get stripped by the Aeola, Pestilence does not. So we're going to be able to take advantage of that. I am going to not put up the defense buff. Or actually, should I? Because Aeola strips 2 buffs, right? Oh no, yeah, dispels 2 buffs. So we might be able to... No. Because we get continuous healing and defense, right? Effectiveness might get stripped. We could end up with a single buff left over, which might not be horrible. Might not be horrible. Or we can blind this A Ravi. No, that's fine. Let's go defense buff and put the healing buff on. If we went for the A Ravi, we could have put some venom on her, probably blinded her. but that's okay. Nice, we got to keep the effectiveness buff. Here's what I'll do. We're gonna go for the A Ravi, and we're gonna defense break her. And look at this, Alencia works so well with DDR, right? Look at that injury, and then look at the Venom proccing too. This Ravi from one hit is down to 14k HP. Her S3 does not even 4,000 damage onto Doris, right? Now the Bellion is going to go for the S3. I'm on Wondrous Potion Vial for my DDR, mostly because Doris is already here for healing, so I don't need the Celestine on him, so I kind of switched his artifact a little bit. Let us go for, we still have Pestilence, right? So let's go for the hit onto the Ravi. Now here, look at this. The Alencia is going for the Bellion now, putting the injury on, Venom stacking as well. Got the defense break, which is pretty good. Okay, Wondrous Potion Vial. Let's go ahead and sleep the Bellion. There we go, detonate the Venom, very nice. And now Doris can provide some healing. I think I will go ahead and... Actually, I could push the... because Doris's push is 50%, right? I could probably push DDR in front of the Aeola. That might not be a bad idea. Yeah, let's go for that. Let's just push the DDR up. Because Aeola has her S3 and I don't want her to proc it. Okay, so let's go ahead and put her to sleep with everyone else. This should detonate the injuries, actually. We deal damage based on the injury. And, oh, look at that damage. Let's go ahead and put DDR's buffs up. DDR works so well with Alencia. It's not even funny. I think what we can do is we can just let the Venoms detonate on the Ravi, and we'll just go ahead and stack some debuffs on Aeola. We should have this game in the bag. It doesn't matter what Aeola does now, Ravi is a goner. Right, so let's detonate the Venoms. Oh yeah, look at that. Venom's all detonating. DDR is looking to be very, very strong. And Alencia should be able to finish things off now. There you go. So, another fun little way to deal with these kind of tanky teams. If they don't have a cleanser on their defense team and they're just a bunch of big bulky units, you can control them, right? Silverblade Armintha, Solitaria, a lot of different options, Pirate Captain Flan as well. Have fun with it, right? But there you go. Okay, so we're going to jump right into our second match. We're going to be fighting the bottom tower here. And we're going to go for this because the middle tower is actually already down. I took down the top fort earlier with my last attack, so we're going to be able to fight the stronghold for the final battle. Now, against this first team, we have Rimuru and Shu again, so I'm actually going to try ML Kawazu into this team once more. I think it'll work out quite well. Zahak shouldn't be able to kill the Shu just like before, dealing around 20k damage. Most Shus are like 22, 24, 25k HP. The Rimuru will be going into the crowd, but the main thing is that the Sea Lilius will actually be going into this Kawazu, and we can cleanse the Kawazu with our Zahak, and hopefully again be able to use Shu's AoE to proc our Vigor buff, and then go from there. So we'll try that out. The second team, I know that some of you guys have been talking about not liking fighting Meru or fighting things like Senya, so this is actually a perfect showcase. I'm going to use Yolha as my knight instead of using something like Pylus. Yolha's fantastic. She's kind of like Crow in that she can pop her S3 and deal a bunch of damage, and she ignores damage share, so into something like Peyra, she's pretty decent, right? You can ignore the escort buff. This is my Yolha. She's pretty decently geared. They're about 30k HP is what you're looking for, a little bit of effect res if you can, but other than that, she is pretty self-sufficient and easy to build. I'm using Rowana here. Now, I wish I could showcase Destina, but as you can see, I don't have a Destina, so I'll be building her soon for future Guild Wars showcases and for RTA, but for right now, we're going to use Rowana, play it safe against this Meru. Meru's going to be attacking Ed, but because she's AoE, she'll be attacking Rowana and Yolha as well, so we should be fine here. Battle is in progress, but it doesn't matter. We're going to win before our guildmate wins, right? That's how it's going. Okay, so you can see here, Sea Lilius will always target the dark unit on your team, so you bring a dark bait, usually. So I'm going to go ahead and cleanse the Kawazu, right, give myself the attack buff, and it's going to happen just like before. Rimuru is actually going to, Rimuru is going to be able to steal the attack buff and the invincibility. but it should be fine. Alright, Rimuru is going to give all those buffs to everybody. Kawazu can actually strip the buffs off everyone. I just kind of hope that the Shu gives the vigor first, so I might just burn a turn here. I think we'll be able to survive, so let's hit the Rimuru. Oh, he's a Proof of Valor Rimuru, okay. Alright, so Shu is going to let rip her S3. We're going to heal, and we're going to grab the immunity buff and the vigor buff, so we have vigor and attack. And actually, look, my Crow is in horse range, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use Crow to horse the Shu, okay? And that's so that if the Sea Lilius dual attacks into the Kawazu, she has no way of bringing the Shu. The only way Kawazu can die here is if Sea Lilius brings Shu and she S1 and S2s, right? There's no way the Rimuru is able to do that. So we'll just save the Kawazu S3 for the Rimuru. We'll just go for the Sea Lilius here, right? So we're going to strip all the buffs with our Vigor and Attack buff, and plus our artifact. Kawazu's going to be nuking quite hard here. Oh yeah, see, look at that. 24,000 damage. Right, so Kawazu works quite well, especially in Guild War. You can use him in RTA as well. But let's go ahead and Soul Burn, finish off the Sea Lilius, and there you go, right? This is a pretty decent team, I would say, into that kind of comp. Works out quite well, pretty safe. I say pretty safe, but you need to have some bulk on your Kawazu. Right, if you're like 10k HP, 1000 defense on the Kawazu, probably a little too squishy. Alright, but you see here, Ed's counters, you have to be careful because it can proc magic for friends. So it's going to be hitting the Rowana. But that's alright, because we do get to heal, and that's why Rowana is pretty nice here. If you have Destina, still really good. Destina can help revive your team, and she can also help with healing and CR pushing for turn cycling. But we're going to slam the S3 on Ed. Notice how Ed's S3 ignored the damage share, right? So as you can see here, damage sharing effects are ignored, so he's actually pretty good into escort units like Pera as well. Not only can he tank the hits from Pera, because she's going to be S1ing into him, hopefully stunning him and triggering his skills, but we're also going to be in a pretty good position because of the ignored damage share. Right, the Senya's going to hit the Ed. She's provoked, actually, which is quite nice. And Mira's going to rip her S3, bringing Ed into Sigurd range. I'm actually in a bit of danger, so I'm going to go ahead and heal. I know that Ed could bring himself out of Sigurd range, but let's play it safe, right? Because the Mira is going down. We're going to get rid of her attack buff. Alright, unfortunately Pera didn't stun there, and Senya did not hit me there. But that's okay. Let's go ahead and hit the Meru. Oh, there we go. Got the stun, got the counters. Meru is now silenced. Senya's silenced as well. We're keeping the Senya in check with the provokes and silence, right? She'll never be able to use her S3, which is nice. I'll save Yolha's S3. So let's just go ahead and finish off the Meru. Alright, little bop there. And down she goes. With Ed, I think I'll just hit the Senya. Alright, she's going for the Yoha, but we're fine. And now we get to do some more counter shenanigans with Ed. Or not. Wait a minute. Did she? Where'd the debuffs go? Wait. Is this Pera's skills? Huh? Where did the debuffs go? I didn't even see the resist text pop up. Alright, well, I think we should be able to finish off the Senya here, because we're missing about 18k health, 17k health, right? So there we go. We ignore damage share, and that just about does it. So now Ed can hopefully do a decent amount onto this Pera. We're going to save the S3. We end up missing, though. This Pera is going to be a little bit annoying. We just have to wait for her barrier to wear off. Can I provoke? Ah, there we go. Very nice. Yoha with the 100% provoke is going to be quite good. There we go. And just slam Ed's S3 and hopefully we crit. Of course we don't. But that's alright. Pera is... Oh wow, Pera's actually going to stun my Yoha. that was not expected. Oh, come on now. Ed? Okay, there we go. Okay, and he gets his annoying barrier once more. But again, at this point, you can probably just click auto, go pour yourself a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, come back, and then hope that hope that your team had done it. Okay, we're gonna get Yoha's S3 soon, so it's fine. Oh, or Ed can crit, that's gonna help quite a bit. There we go. Can Rowana do it? No, not quite. Alright, Yoha's got this. Oh, there you go. Nice and easy, and pretty clean. So yeah, if you're having trouble with these types of units, there's a variety of different units you can use. It's not just like there's one or two units you must build. If you have some of these units that are used in other places, like RTA, feel free to try them out here. And so now for a third and final match, we're going to be jumping into the Stronghold, fighting against this guy here, who has a pretty interesting team. The top team has a Ravi, the bottom team has Bellion. So how I'm going to approach this is the top team, we're playing a little defensively, and the bottom team, we're going to go full aggression, right? Because the Aiden, Bellion, and Arowell are all slow units, so we can go with Straze, we can go with Zahak. Zahak is going to take care of the Aiden, Straze should take care of the Arowell, and then those two can just DPS down the Bellion, no problem. The top team, though, we're going to be using Alencia into the Aravi for the injury damage, just for reliable means of putting pressure on the team. And Ed is going to be there to help counter this Senya and this Pera. Namely, we're going to be absorbing all of Pera's S1s with Ed. Just so that she doesn't end up stunning something like Doris, right? We need Doris to be able to continuously heal and provide CR pushes with her S3 in order for our turn to turn cycle and be able to survive, right? We need Doris to live against this Aravi. So let's jump into it and see what happens. Doris, by the way, is on Candlestick. Candlestick is great because it helps reset her cooldowns. Her cooldowns are quite long, which is one of the downsides of her. Okay, but we see the Para popping that skill there. That's okay. I'm gonna let rip Ed's... Ooh. Ravi is actually provoked into my Ed, which I don't necessarily want. But we're gonna go ahead and slam this S3 into the Senya. Oh, we actually do crit into her. That's quite nice. I'll take it, especially because we're taking all this injury damage. There we go. Senya's gonna be going 18k HP Senya. Quite bulky, but Ed's about to take another turn, right? As you can see. So do I want to go into this? Yes, we will, because we're on Sigurd. Oh my god, we crit again. He's gonna provoke me. We're going to counter yet again. And crit Wow, we just we crit Senya so much. That is actually quite funny. Oh. let me go ahead and push Doris up. And what I'll do is put some injury damage onto the Aravi. Okay. Oh, Ed's looking quite low, but that's okay. I knew he'll survive there. So we'll heal up with the Doris, and I'm going to go into this Pera for a bit of chip damage. There we go. Equivalent exchange popping out yet again. This Ravi has so many debuffs on her. I am going to finish off the Pera, just so we can deal with Aravi without the escort. And now Aravi is blinded, she's silenced. Doris pretty much has her on lockdown now. Okay, I think at this point we're going to slam the S3, but we're going to Soulburn Alencia and try to get that defense break onto her for 2 turns. Okay, so here she goes. The first turn she's not provoked or silenced, and as you can see, not that much damage. Let's go ahead and Soulburn that S1 though. 2-turn defense break. Extra attack should be able to finish her off actually. There you go. So first round down. Aravi, usually not a huge threat in Guild Wars if you have Doris on your team to help tank. Okay, now with the Arwol here, I brought Ning Ning because we can actually use Barrier Inversion. You can see this Aiden's actually pretty fast. So let's go ahead and do this. We're not going to push Aiden back, right? We're not going to risk Aiden counterattacking. what I'm gonna do is actually go for the Arwell. Try to push her back. It pushes Straze up, which is a little bit of an issue. Because I don't want Aiden to counter me. So I'm gonna hit the Arwell. Okay. And what I'll do is I'm not gonna attack buff here because there's no real damage share. Actually, should I? Maybe I should. We're gonna get provoked anyway, right? So let's just do this. Let's just push Straze up. I don't want to risk it. Let's play it safe. And we're gonna slam this S3 into Aiden. Everyone's invincible, right? So we should be okay. The Bellion's gonna go before the Arwell, so everyone is fine. Or sorry, not everyone's invincible. I apologize. The Straze is not. We didn't pop our S3. Oh, he's in trouble, isn't he? Okay, no counterattack coming out. That's good. The Straze is going to get stunned. So this is just a lack of attack tuning on my team, which is unfortunate. Okay, ooh. So Straze is going to be going down without doing much. We're in a little bit of trouble. Let's push back the Bellion. Uh-oh, we didn't push back the Bellion. So she goes for the S1. No follow-up attack, thankfully for me. Okay. And I think what I'll do is go for the strip on the defense buff and everything here. Hopefully we were able to get this. Very nice. And I can continuously try to push back these Bellion. There we go. So now Zahak can go ahead and push up Ning Ning. We should be able to take out the Bellion now. That was kind of close. Baby Straze was not the play there. I could have brought somebody else. Maybe Watcher Shuri could have worked as well. But Straze actually contributed nothing. This was a 2v3. But you see the power that Zahak has. Alright, come on Zahak. That's a good amount of damage. Okay, Ning Ning, don't go down now. We need you to stay alive. Push up Zahak. There we go. And we should be able to get that. There you have it. Not even close, guys. Not even close. So that's another 3 matches down, going 3-0, showcasing hopefully a bunch of answers to Rimuru and Shu today. Along with just, you know, other answers to things like Pera, Senya, other common units. But if you guys found this video helpful, please leave a like, subscribe for more Epic 7 content, and leave a comment down below. Let me know what I can do to improve. And until next time, take care.